God damn it. Helps if you add your audio in. Odd. Wait till the next stoppage and I'll read the lineups again. Puck drops just a second. God damn it. Opening face-off. Hayton Buchnevich on the draw. Blues will win it back. Suter, long pass up, gets it over to Neighbors. He'll dump it in right side. Kesselring there to pick it up, though. He'll get it to Buchnevich or get it to Sergachev in the right corner. Utah will pass up now. There's out of their zone. Keller with a long pass up. Utah scores. Long pass up by Keller from pretty much their own blue line. And I wasn't able to see. Kesselring was able to be there to pick up that pass. Just get it right 5-hole through Hofer. Utah up 1 early. That's exactly what they want after being shut out by the Jets the other night. Coming out early and scoring like that is exactly what they need. Yeah, just Kesselring able to beat Buchnevich over the blue line, and beautiful pass by Keller there. 1 shot, 1 goal for Utah. 1942 win. Only took 18 seconds to get on the board. Back to center ice draw. It'll be Sod and Cooley. Blues will win it back again. Dumped around deep for the Blues. Utah gets to it first for the icing. Now that I actually remember to put my audio in, I'll read the lineups again. Keller, Hayton, Schmaltz for Utah, first line. Maselli, Cooley, Gunther, Kerfoot, Bukestad, Kraus, McBain, Stenlin, Carcone rounding out the forward group. Sergachev, Kesselring on that top pairing. Cole, Lamoureux on the second. Valimaki, Mata on the third. And Ingram and net for Utah. Read the Blues at the next stoppage. Blues trying to get it out of their zones. It was a left side draw. Trying to clear right left side. They're able to finally. Utah pick it right back up in their own zone, though. Trying to get a long pass up to center ice. Cooley will barely keep it in the zone. He'll pick it up right at the blue line as Blues barely get it out. Maselli left side with it. He'll swing deep. Trying to get a pass in front to Cooley, not able to. Lamoureux shot. Bounces wide into the right corner. Maselli there. Long pass over to Cole. Takes the shot in front, looking for a tip. Nothing there. Will bounce back to the right corner. Blues able to get it, looking to clear, and they will. Moving up through center ice with it. It'll be Falk. He'll dump it right corner. Not able to get to it first, though. Lamoureux will. Blues will pick it up in front, trying to get a pass off. Not able to. Torpchenko behind the net, pressuring with it. Get it back to Kessel on the point. Over to Perunovic. Shot. Bounces up into the netting, and play will be called dead. 18:38. Blues lineup. Holloway, Buchnevich, Neighbors on that first line. Sod, Shen, Kairu, Torpchenko, Fosca, Walker, Texier, Sundqvist, and Bolduc rounding out the forward group. Suter, Parenko on the top pairing. Joseph, Falk on the second. Perunovic, Kessel on the third, and Hofer in net. Left side draw in the Utah zone will be Bukestad and Walker. Utah will win it back. Valimaki will pick it up behind the Utah net, trying to get a pass over to Kerfoot. Picked away by the Blues, though. Fasco will grab it behind the net. He'll push it left corner. Blues still trying to get to it. Kraus will grab it instead. He'll pass it far left side for Valimaki. He'll be able to get it up and out. Dumped into the blue zone. Kessel will get to it first, trying to clear it out. Not able to. Forced to push it right corner. Kessel will pick it right back up the middle of the blue zone. Able to get it into the Utah zone, but they're held up in that left corner. It'll bounce behind the net. Valimaki will pick it up. He'll hold behind the net. 18 minutes left in the first now. A shot sitting 3-0 Utah, and Utah up 1. Long pass up for Utah. They're able to grab it over to Maselli. Shot goes saved by Hofer. Bounces into the left corner. Tied up along the left boards. It's pushed behind the net. Blues able to get to it first. They'll try to dump it out. Utah pick it up at center ice, though. Kesselring with it. He's pressured, tipping it into the blue zone. Tied up with it. They'll push it into the left corner. Blues trying to pick it. Utah pick it right back up, though. Push behind the net. Pass in front. Saved by Hofer. Stedman looking to get that shot there. Able to get the shot off, but Hofer there to protect. McBain at the left point. He'll get it to Sergachev. He'll move center point, looking for a shot, not able to. Blues will poke it out. Trying to race to it first, but Kesselring will get to it. Will be a whistle, though, as St. Louis will be taking a penalty off that. Bolduc taking a 2-minute holding against Sergachev during the race to get that puck. So Utah on the power play early. After already up 1, this is exactly what you want if you're Utah. St. Louis still shotless, so it's especially what you want. Just keep as much pressure, get that early lead if possible. Although Utah has shown these in games before that they can blow leads, so it's not impossible. But also at the same time, we're 4 minutes into this game. Anything's still possible. Regardless, Utah will be on the power play early. Left side draw, blue zone. Utah pick it up. Sergachev will pass it over to Keller. He'll get it deep to Hayton. Back to Keller right side. Sergachev at the point, back to Keller. Back to Hayton. Back to Keller. Him and Kerfoot trying to bounce for it. Falk will pick it up. Instead, he'll clear it out of the zone. 1:35 left in the Utah power play. 16:35 left in the first. Sergachev with it. He'll pass it back into the Utah zone. Keller moving up with speed. Left side. Left for Kerfoot. Run around behind the net. Blues able to push into that right corner. They'll get to it first and trying to clear. Won't be able to, though. Utah forced dump it left side. Nobody there to pick it up, but kept in just for a second. It'll bounce right back out. Sergachev there to pick it up, though. Gunther rings it around right side. Hofer trying to slow, not quite able to. Pushed into that right, left corner. Keller trying to get it back to left point. Blues will steal it, dump it right back out. 50 seconds left on the Utah power play now. See if they can get one good opportunity. Kesselring will pick it up behind the Utah net, moving up with it. He'll leave it back. Maselli, he'll get it over to Cooley, moving in left side. Tries to get a pass across, but it'll bounce right back out. Kesselring there to pick it up at center ice, though. Back up to Cooley. Over to Krause on the left side. He's moving deep. Trying to get a shot, not able to. Back to Maselli. Back to Kesselring at the point. Over to Cooley. Back to Kesselring. Trying to get a pass in front. Cooley shot goes wide. Maselli will pick it up right side. 15 seconds left in the power play. Utah trying to pass along that right side. Barely kept in. Hayton over to Maselli. Shot goes wide and up into the netting. 4 seconds left in the power play. 15:09 left in the first. St. Louis still shotless. Utah still only held to 5, though. Haven't had too much opportunity getting them on net during this power play. Regarding that first Utah goal, Kesselring, that is his 3rd of the season. Keller and Schmaltz with the assist, their 7th and 12th, respectively. See if Utah can at least keep it in the zone for an extended period of time after this power play is over. Buchnevich and Stenlin on the draw. Tied up at the dot. Utah win it back. Cole pushed around. That power play will be cleared off. Blues trying to get a pass in their own zone. They will eventually get it, not able to control it as it bounces into Utah's zone right to them. Carcone forced to dump it into the blue zone. Too far for an icing. 14:51 now left in the first. Shot still sitting 5-0 Utah. Utah doing a great job so far, putting that pressure on early, keeping it in the zone, and just playing that good defensive game they played against Winnipeg. Though they didn't win that Winnipeg game, they played very, very well defensively. So we'll see if they can keep that momentum into tonight and hopefully forward. Left side draw in the Utah zone. They'll win it back. Lamoureux looking to clear right side. Barely won't. Doesn't matter, though. Utah will pick it right back up. Cole able to clear it this time. Long pass up to Carcone, not able to hold it, though. It'll bounce back into the Utah zone. Lamoureux there to pick it up. He'll roll behind the net. Has pressure, though. Forced to dump it back in the left corner. Cole there to pick it up. Holding behind the net, waiting for a change. 14:20 left in the first. Finally, he'll get a pass up to Bukestad. Able to get it out of the Utah zone. Chipped in by Kerfoot. Hofer will push that into the right corner. Blues will push it back behind their own net over to Kessel. Trying to clear, it barely will, but Utah will pick it up at center ice. To Bukestad. He'll pass it across. Sergachev. He'll ring it around left side. Hofer trying to slow. Will this time. Blues there to pick it up. Trying to dump it out right side. Not able to. Kraus will grab it in the right corner. Over to Bukestad. Shot. Goes wide. Bounces up into the netting, though. So play blown dead. 13:49 left in the first. St. Louis still shotless. Utah up 1 off a beautiful pass by Keller. You're listening to Utah St. Louis on Utah 801 Utah Hockey Radio. We'll be back after the short commercial break. $13:49 left in the first. Utah up early, 1-0. Playing a very good game so far. It's also Bortuzzo's return to St. Louis. Won a cup with them in 2019. Glad to see the crowd cheering for him as they commemorate him during the commercial break. Good for him. Always good when a player returns back somewhere they either had a long history or won a Stanley Cup in. Now, if we cut away from him in the press box, we can actually get back to the game. Finally, there we go. It'll be a right side draw in the Blues zone. Schenn, Schmaltz on the draw. Pushed into the right corner. Blues will be there to pick it up first. They'll clear it out. Moving in with it. Shot from right side. He'll bounce in front. No rebound, though. Suter will get it over to Schenn. Right side for Parayko. Just goes a little wide. Kyrou will be there to pick it up. Moving around left side. He'll get it back to Suter. It'll bounce out of the Utah zone. Blues will pick it right back up the blue line, though. Kyrou moving in. Trying to get it around. Barely will. Pass in front. Saved by Ingram. Beautiful glove hand save there. Schenn with a perfect opportunity in front. Just not able to get it past the glove of Ingram. Blues finally get some shots on the board. Now sitting 5-3 Utah. Just some bouncing across behind the net for the Blues there. And Utah kind of goes deep, leaving Schenn open in the front there. Doesn't matter, though. Saved by Ingram regardless. 13:13 left in the first now. Left side draw, Blue zone, or Utah zone. They'll win it back. Shot from the left point, trying to get a bounce in front. Nothing there. McBain will pick it up. Racing up the right side. Trying to beat Falk. He won't, but it'll get pushed into that right corner regardless. Utah keep it in, pushing it back to that right corner. Carcone and McBain there. Carcone will come away with it, moving behind the net. Pressured, though. Joseph, he'll push it into the left corner. Blues still trying to clear. They finally will. Held up left side boards. Utah get it right back in the zone. Carcone. Get it back to Mata. Big shot from the right point by Valimaki. Saved by Hofer, though. Blues will clear it. Goes a little too far. No icing, though. Valimaki will pick it up behind the Utah net. 12:20 left in the first now. Valimaki moving up out of the Utah zone. He'll ring it around left side. Push back behind the net, back in the left corner. Blues trying to clear. They finally will. Big pass up left side. Trying to get it in front, not able to. Rolls right in on net. Ingram for the easy save. Utah doing a great job so far of just keeping it in the Blues zone, just not letting him get set up. And once again, once they have been getting set up, the Blues in this case, Ingram so far stopping everything. We'll see if, much like many of the games, given enough time and they'll figure him out quickly enough. But so far, Utah has the lead, and that's all that matters at the moment. Left side draw, Utah able to win it. It'll bounce all the way out. Bounces off the net, or off the bench. So we will go back. 12 even left in the first now. Shot setting 6-2 Utah. With just great pressure so far. We'll see if they can keep this up. Hopefully bouncing back after the loss by Winnipeg. An expected loss nonetheless, but still hoping for at least a point out of tonight. Especially in a divisional matchup. Holloway, Kerfoot on the draw, left side, Utah zone. Blues able to clear it, or not Blues. Blues able to keep it in. Tied up along the left side boards, they'll ring it around. Tied up the right boards, it'll pop out to Kerfoot in the front. Trying to clear, barely will. Lightly dump it into the Blues zone. Bukestad there with pressure. Blues able to get it right back out, though. Cole tying it up at center ice. Utah trying to get it back in, not able to. Buchnevich, pass back. Kessel moving up right side. Pass in front. Shot on net, goes wide. Neighbors will pick it up along the right boards, dumped into the right corner. Holloway there to pick it up. Circling left side, drops it to nobody. Keller there to pick it up instead. Moving across with speed. Tries to get a shot on net, it'll go wide. Hofer will stop it for just a sec, trying to get a pass out. It'll bounce back behind the net. Held up left corner. Keller, hating there to help, kept in though. Blues will get it right back out. Tied up along the left side boards. Utah moving back in the zone. It's Hayton. Slowing, he'll ring it around. In the right corner for Hayton. Or not for Hayton, for Keller. Bounce back to the point for Hayton now. Back to him. Over to Kesselring. Forced to push that right corner. It'll ring all the way around. Blues will get to it first, looking to clear. Kept in by Schmaltz. Or at least he'll keep it tight along the boards. Both still fighting for it. Pop back to him. Keller with pass to Kesselring. Shot. Saved by Hofer. Good passing there by Keller. Just doing what he does best. Much like that first goal, just doesn't matter where you are. Similar to Maselli. If you're open, he can get that pass to you. Just Schmaltz able to get it off the boards just long enough. Keller with that beautiful pass in front. Doesn't matter though. Hofer sees enough of it, gets the save. Once again, Utah just doing a good job pressuring so far. Maybe fired up from that Winnipeg game. But regardless, looks good. Nothing you're going to complain about if you're Utah. If you're the Blues, though, hoping for a little bit, more of a rush coming out to start here. 10:24 left in the first, so plenty of time to still get something going. But shot sitting 7-2 Utah, you're hoping for a bit more. Although Utah looking much stronger than the past couple nights. See if this continues. Right side draw. Stenley will win it back for Utah. Mata. Pass it across. Hayton moving in right side. Shot saved. Tied it behind the net. Utah come away with it. It's Valimaki looking for a shot on net. Not able to get it. It's blocked. Bounce back behind the net. McBain will push it around right side. Mata there to pick it up. He'll push it back to the right corner. Utah will pick it up. Pass over to Valimaki. Shot goes wide. Bouncing into the right corner. Carconi there with pressure. Blues able to pass it up. They'll pass it back to themselves. Open ice for Bolduc. He'll get it out of the zone. Blues moving in left side. Fosca trying to ring around right corner. Utah will get to it first, though. Looking to clear, and they will. Pass up for Gunther, not able to hold it, though. Blues will pass back in their own zone, looking for a slight change. Pareko, he'll get the pass up to Holloway, trying to move in right side. He'll be forced to dump it. Lamoureux tried to get it out right corner. Blues get to it first, trying to get it back to the right point. Barely kept in. Buchnevich pass over to Neighbors right side. Can't get the pass long behind. Passed in front. Lamoureux will come away with it. Can't get that pass away. It'll bounce back into the Utah zone. I'll cool it down for a sec. 9 minutes left in the first now. Gunther over to Maselli. Trying to get in left side. He'll be left-right at the blue line. Blues moving in. Shot saved by Ingram. Texier moving in with speed there. Had Sunfist with him, just able to get the shot off, but Ingram sees enough of it to stop it. 8:55 left in the first. Utah, big pressure so far in the first. We'll see if the Blues can answer back, or if Utah will keep their lead. Listening to Utah St. Louis on Utah 801 Utah Hockey Radio. We'll be back after the short commercial break. $8:55 left in the first. Utah up 1 and playing great tonight. Although we'll see if this continues. They've played great in these first periods against several teams, and then we know how those have ended so far. But St. Louis just not looking like they're coming out with much of anything this first period. It's been all Utah. When they've been in the zone, they've been getting quality chances, but they haven't been in the zone for long enough. Blues will win that draw right side. It'll bounce right corner. Not able to keep it in, though. Utah will clear it all the way back. Not far enough for an icing. Bolduc will pick it up behind the Blues net. Pass over to Kessel. Utah will keep it in the zone, though. Bukestad shot to Krause in front. Not able to get it off, though. Held in right side. Kerfoot battling for it. Pushed into the right corner. Texier and Bukestad fighting for it. Prunovich and Kerfoot there as well. Still held up in that right corner. Blues trying to clear that right side. Krause able to get it off just for a sec. Shot in front by Bukestad goes wide. Blues will finally clear it left side. All the way back down. Kessering will grab it in the Utah zone. 8 minutes left in the first now. Keller with it. Moving up with speed left side. He'll pass it up to himself, apparently. Keeps it in, tries to dump it right corner. Blues will pick it off, though. Sod, a long pass up. Blues moving in now. Kyrou tries to get a shot off, not able to. Pushed right side. Will be a delayed call, though. Seems like Utah will be going back on the power play. If the app will confirm I can get that faster than the feed. Looks like I won't. No, Utah will be taking the penalty instead. Keller going to the box. Believe for a hooking call. So St. Louis, exactly what they needed. Able to go on the power play. There we go. Yeah, Keller will be taking a 2-minute hooking against Falk. Just trying to keep it in along those right boards, and I guess ref saw a hook there. This is exactly what you need if you're St. Louis. You get even something, just get shots on net during this power play and get that momentum back. That'll be perfect for what they want. And if you're Utah, just keep doing what you're doing, play that good defensive game, keep that momentum up. Left side draw, it'll be pushed back in the left corner. Sergachev trying to dump it out right side. He will. All the way back down to the Blues zone. In their own zone, moving up with it. Held up along the left boards, it'll be pushed left side. Sergachev able to clear it again, all the way back down to the Blues zone. Hofer coming out way far to get that pass up to him. Kyrou up over to Buchnevich. Shen holding it at the right side. Shot in front, it'll bounce up. Not into the netting, though, still in play. Cooley looking to clear, and he will. Just takes a bounce over the blue stick there. 1:15 left on the power play, 6:50 left in the first. Parayko with it in the blue zone. He'll get the pass up, just goes too far, not able to hold the pass, though. Will be an icing on the Blues. 1:03 left on the power play now. Utah just keeping up that good defensive pressure. So far, all game, it's just been much like it happened to them in the first few games. Get it in the zone, immediately cleared. And then once they get in the zone, keep it for that extended period of time. Keep those tired guys out there so that once they do clear, they just have to clear it and switch, and then Utah can pick it right back up. Utah able to win that draw, though. They'll bring it out of the zone and all the way back in. Parayko moving out of the blue zone. Passed across, back to him, though, moving up center. Forced into the right side on those left boards. Trying to get it around. Utah will pick it off, though. Pass up. Kerfoot moving up. Tied up, though, not able to get the shot off. Moving up with speed. Neighbors ties him up just enough, though. Keeps pace with him, not able to get anything going. Blues trying to get it in again, but an offside prevents that. 26 seconds left on that Blues power play. 6:05 left in the first. Not an offsides on that. Another Utah penalty. Gunther will be taking a call there. So add another 2 minutes to the Blues power play there. Additionally, at I believe about 24 seconds of 5-on-3. 26 seconds. Go figure. Just very simple. Too many men play on Utah there. Left side draw in the Utah zone. Utah win it back, although tied up in that right corner. It'll get bounced back to the left point. Over to Falk at the right point. Back behind the net, back to Falk. Pass in front, bounces up and over the net. Into the right corner. Neighbors there to pick it up. Gets it over to Shen. He'll get it back to Kyrou. Kyrou shot from the left point, bounces in front. Ingram with the save, it'll go wide. Back to a 5-on-4 now. 1:30. Back to Falk at the right point. He'll get it back to Neighbors at the far corner. Back to Falk, he'll move center. Bukestad will come down right side. Back to Falk at the point. Left side now. Looking for a shot in front, it'll go wide. Kyrou tied up, but able to come away with it. Trying to get it past the shed in front, it'll bounce right side. Buchnevich there to pick it up. He'll roll deep. Trying to get it back to the point. Pressured by Keller, though. Falk, he'll get it deep for him instead. Back to him. Back to Buchnevich right side. Right in front of the net. Both teams scrambling for it. Not able to come away with it. Looking for a shot. Not able to. Buchnevich to pick it up. Shot bounces in front. And it'll bounce out of the zone finally. Just a scramble in front. Both digging at it. Blues with a prime opportunity but Utah able to just get a stick on it and just prevent the shot entirely. Blues moving up quickly, not able to grab the pass though, so another power play offsides for the Blues. 26 seconds left again. See if Utah can not take a penalty this time. Yeah, Blues doing a good job passing it. It'll bounce up in front. Let's see on the replay here who had the shot attempt there. It's Shen, but Stenlin able to come back at it just in time. Left side draw in the blue zone. They'll win it. Pass back behind their own net. Pass back up to Pareko. He'll ring it around. Ingram trying to slow, not able to. Kerfoot will grab it left side. He'll clear all the way back down. 10 seconds left on the Blues power play. 4:11 left in the first. Blues moving up with it over to Pareko right side. Moving in front. Shot goes wide. Bounces up and over. Also out of the net, fresh from the box is Bukestad. Shot on net goes wide. Beating the 3 Blues back. Able to get that shot off. Tied up left side boards. It'll bounce back out for Sod. Blues will hold it behind their own net. 3:40 left in the first now. Bukestad with pressure, forcing the Blues to come out. Passing it up. They'll get it in left side. Big pressure from Utah. They'll keep it along those left side boards. Not able to move into the center. Still tied up. Both teams poking at it. Fosco will come away, but Utah will poke it behind their own net. Blues will pick it up anyway, though. Kessel. Back to Torpchenko at the point. Shot goes wide. Blocked in front. Back to Kessel at the right point. Getting it over to the left side for Suter. He'll ring it around. End up right back to Kessel. He'll ring it around right side. Sundqvist trying to get to it. Torpchenko will instead. Ring around right side again. 2:55 left in the second. Or not the second, in the first. Tied up along the right corner. Blues will come away with it, looking for a pass in front. Not able to get the shot off. Bolduc trying to get the shot off. He will, but saved in front. Just like turn that off. Blues marching back after those double penalties there, but still Utah up 1. But Blues not for a lack of trying. Listening to Utah St. Louis on Utah 801 Utah Hockey Radio. We'll be back after the short commercial break. .244 left in the first. Utah up 1. Shots now sitting tied at 8 for both. Blues able to march back and tie those shots back up after the 4 minutes and penalties Utah took. Though Utah clears both of them off there, still gave a lot of time for the Blues to get kind of get that momentum back. See if they're able to build upon that and put something in. Although Ingram's been keeping Utah in it. See if that can last. Left side draw in the Utah zone. Shen and Stenlin on the draw. Utah win it back. Maselli along the left side. He'll get a long pass up. At least tries to. It'll bounce out of the zone. Blues will pick it right back up. Trying to pass back into the zone, not able to. Utah clear it right back out. Able to get that long pass up. Cooley, he'll pick it up right side. Forced behind the net, looking for a shot in front to Maselli, not able to get it. Blues moving back up the other way. It's Kyrou. He'll chip it right corner. Saad trying to get to it. Ingram will push it right corner. Pushes it just a little too high, though. Bounces up into the netting. 2:14 left in the first now. Both teams now playing that good defense where just get it in, clear it right back out. Not able to get many chances. Which if you're Utah, at a time like this, you have the lead. Still early in the game, but you have the lead. If you're the Blues, you're really looking for something there. That's not what you want to see from Utah. Right side draw in the Utah zone. Tied up at the dot. Sergachev will come away with it. He'll clear it around the net. Schmaltz there to pick it up. Right side moving out of the Utah zone. He'll chip it up and out. Trying to get it in. Parayko will grab it first, though. Cleared out of the Blues zone. Back to the Utah zone. Hayton will grab it. Now Sergachev with it. Still in the Utah zone. Moving up now. 1:50 left in the first. Kessering, pass over to Schmaltz. He'll try and ring around. Hofer will push it right back to the left side, though. Right back to him. Sergachev pass in front. Over to Keller, not able to get the shot off for Hayton. He's looking for that tip there. Neighbors will steal the pass, but Hayton will pick that right off of him. Keller moving in left side now. Dragging, trying to get a pass across to Schmaltz. He'll catch an edge and land into the corner, though. Blues moving back up the other way. Over to Parayko. Parayko shot goes in. Looked like it was going wide, but went in. Top corner. Great shot by the Blues there. So St. Louis will answer back. Tie it up before the period's end. See that again on replay. Just Blues able to take advantage off that pass and move up quickly. Get it in right to Parayko, right at the center point. Right over the glove hand of Ingram. Just a beautiful shot. Sergachev was expecting the pass there, so he kind of left that lane open for him. Yeah, he dug to the right to block that Holloway pass, which if he was going to take that would have worked. However, just took the shot instead, and we have a tied game now. 1:19 left in the first. Tied up at 1. Bounce back into the Utah zone off the draw. Kessering there to pick it up. Or Mata. Valimaki with the pass up. All the way down, no icing though. Krause will pick it up, moving right corner. Tries to get a pass in front of Bukestad. Not able to pick it up on his stick though. Just bounced through his skates. Blues will try and dump it right corner. Mata there to pick it up instead. He'll ring it around for Valimaki. Long pass up to Krause, who's not able to hold it. It'll bounce on net though. Krause with the rebound, saved by Hofer. And both teams really getting to know each other after that one. Krause and I can't quite tell who else. Torpchenko really going at it after that one. Just that clear in by Utah, bounces on net. Hofer pushes it out in front of him. Krause able to get to it first, though. He'll put the shot on net. And then, see, Kerfoot in front, looking for the rebound there off the initial shot. Walker deciding against that, dragging him down, and then whole scrum ensues from there. 47.1 left in the first. Shot sitting 10-8 Utah. Blues able to tie it up late. See if both teams are able to continue that style they've been playing tonight so far. On that Blues goal, Parayko, his 4th of the season. Buchnevich and Neighbors with the assists. Their 4th and 2nd, respectively. Seems like they're trying to figure out what they want to do. Oh, looks like they finally got it figured out. Left side draw in the Blues zone. Tied up along left side boards. Lamoureux shot in front, deflected though. McBain will pick it up left side. Passing around that left side. It's Carcone. He's trying to get it, not able to, though. Dump deep behind the net. Saad able to race to it. Pass in front for the Blues. Backhand saved by Ingram. Shen looking for that big play there to take the lead for the Blues right before period's end. Not able to, though. Nice job by Saad to not give up on that dump play there. Able to beat both the Utah players that rings around. He'll get to it first. Puts that pass right in front for Shen. But Ingram ready for the save. 22.3 left in the first. Left side draw in the Utah zone. Shen Bukestad. Tied up at the dot, pushed back in the right corner. Utah will dump it all the way back down. Kerfoot there to pick it up to prevent the icing. Shot on net, saved by Hofer. 12.1 now in this first period that does not want to end. Similar to that Blues play, just Utah dumps it down and they're able to race to it first. Also helps it takes a bounce back to about the dots, so Kerfoot doesn't have to race as far to it. Left side draw in the Blues zone. It'll be Sundqvist and Kerfoot. Kerfoot wins it back cleanly. Sergachev. 10 seconds left now. He'll ring it around the net. Blues will push it left side. Tied up with left side boards. Just looking to kill a few seconds, and they will. That will be the end of the first. Final shots for the first. 11-8 Utah. After a shaky start, Blues able to answer back. We'll go into intermission tied. See if both teams can continue that pressure like they have been. Or if, and also if both goalies can continue playing like they have, just stopping quality shots. You're listening to Utah St. Louis on Utah 801 Utah Hockey Radio. We'll see you back in 15 after the intermission break. Welcome back as we get ready to start the second period. Some first period stats: shots 11-8 for Utah, face-offs 14-9 in favor of Utah. Utah 0 for 1 on the power play, St. Louis 0 for 2. Hits 11-10 in St. Louis's favor, and block shots 8-7 in St. Louis's favor. Both teams playing good in those last few minutes. We'll see if they continue that momentum over into the second here. Additionally, a quick look at the NHL, just kind of some of the other games going on, because there's some crazy scores. Oh, now they all are. Carolina, Florida, and Buffalo are all winning 5-1. Carolina winning 5-1 against the Penguins, Florida winning 5-1 against Nashville, and Buffalo winning 5-1 against the Rangers. Just kind of wild. I didn't expect to get out of the Utah one and see all three of those games crazy like that, especially that Rangers one. See if any of them can pull a miraculous comeback. I believe all three of those are in the third. Yes, they are. Regardless, that's not our game. Opening face-off here in just a second. This game tied at 1, not out of hand yet. Still plenty of time to get to that point, though. Kerfoot, Fosca on the opening face-off. Blues will win it. They'll dump it left side into the Utah zone. Sergachev will get to it first. He'll push it right corner to Krause. He'll try and clear it right side. Barely will. Blues will pick it up out of the Utah zone, though. Joseph, long pass up, but just too far for the icing. Blues we're only 18 seconds in, but seems like so far you want to come out swinging better than they did in the first. Because that first period, for that first 10 minutes or so, down 7-2 in shots, just not being able to get in the zone, seems like they're hoping for a better start than that. Left side draw in the blue zone. Utah will win it. Sergachev, big shot from the left point. It'll bounce wide. Lammer trying to keep it in, not able to bounce out of the zone. And there will be a penalty on Utah. Oh, for a fight. That's why. Lamoureux and Joseph going at it. Joseph down, so Lamoureux, I believe, will be considered the winner of that one. But regardless, both will get a fighting for that one, so see if that's an offsetting or not. Lamoureux coming into trying to clear it out of the Utah zone, just kind of sideswipes Torpchenko, and Joseph decides he doesn't like that, so then both go at it. 29 seconds into the second. Already seen a fight. There we go. Finally cutting away from the replay. Torpchenko being escorted off, but he's skating on his own, so that's a good sign. See if he heads back to the locker room or if he is just back on the bench and just a little shaken up from that hit. Torpchenko will be going back to the locker room. We'll see if he returns, though. That was kind of a side swipey hit where he fell. So it might just be shaken up or could be injured off that. Ref's looking it over. See if they find anything else. Lamoureux and Joseph, both 5 minutes for fighting, as expected. Ref's still looking it over. I wonder if they're seeing if anything on that Lamoureux hit would have been something. That would be my guess. They'll just have to wait and see what they decide. Because I'll tell you what, this shot of Lamoureux in the box is not helping anything here. Yeah, I think they're just trying to see if that hit would have been anything else. Yeah, really making sure they get this, if they can find one, or just making sure they get this call right. Well, looks like they've come to a conclusion. We'll see what they decide, if anything. Headphones are finally off. Lamoureux will be getting a 5-minute major for kneeing and a game misconduct. So that is not what you want to see for Utah. Now looking at that replay again, I hadn't even considered kneeing. That is a pretty knee-on-knee hit there. Just completely forgot to look for that. Yeah, that would be why Toropchenko went back. Just that knee on the hit, hit on the knee, making sure nothing else is hurt there. So a game misconduct for Lamoureux. A 5-minute kneeing there. Is appearing that Carconi and Texier will be serving the penalties for the Blues. Well, I'm not sure what exactly the Texier one would be for. Carconi is serving the kneeing for Lamoureux. Oh, Joseph also got an instigator penalty on that. That is what I believe the other guy is serving. I forgot the name because it disappeared. I'm having one hell of a game. About 29 seconds into the second. We'll see if we can actually continue playing. Texie, that's the other Blues player. So just to recap all of that, Joseph, 2-minute minor for instigating and a 5 for fighting. Texier serving the instigator penalty. Lamoureux, 10-minute game misconduct and a 5 for kneeing. The 5 for kneeing's served by Carconi. Also a 5 for fighting on him. It'll be a 4-on-4. Blues in the Utah zone, ringing around right side. Shot in front, bounces wide. Utah able to clear it out right side. Kessering with it. Moving up center. He'll leave it for Schmaltz. He'll ring it all the way around, trying to get it to Keller on the right side. Blues will get to it first. Falk, just pass goes a little too wide. Utah keep it in the zone. Just for a second, though, it'll bounce right back out. Here's Kyrou moving with it. Pass across. Saved by Ingram. Barely looked like he didn't have that, but able to get across just in time. Suter, the one with that shot there. One minute left on the 4-on-4. 18:30 left in the second as we're finally able to get the game going again. Utah moving up quickly. It's Maselli. Tied up the right point blue line, though. Moving in, he'll get the pass to the center. Cole, shot, deflected in front. Scrambling in front, both looking for the rebound. Maselli not able to get the backhand off. Motto will push it back to Maselli in the right corner. 30 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Maselli looking for a pass in front. It'll bounce back to Utah. Cole forced to push it right corner. End up left corner. Blues able to get it out. Buchnevich a pass across. Moving across the blue line, will be dumped into the right corner. 10 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Cooley moving up. He'll get into the blue zone. Moving in quickly, trying to get a pass across to McBain, not able to. Shen moving back up the other way, and Blues now on a 3-minute power play. Doesn't matter as McBain will steal, moving up quickly on the breakaway. Tries to get a backhand, goes wide entirely. Blues moving back up the other way. Pushed into the right corner, now tied up behind the net. McBain able to grab it, tied up in the right corner though. Blues will push back to the right point. Able to get it over to Texier. Back over to Kyrou. Back to Kyrou at center point. Trying to get it to Shen. Pass bounces just wide. Dute able to pick it up. Trying to clear. Barely will. They'll get it on the second attempt there. 2:10 left in the Blues power play. 16:40 left in the third. See if that Utah defense can clear off this 5-minute major. Already cleared 2 of it off 5-on-5, and they'll clear it again to kill a few more minutes here. Hofer will move it back behind the Blues net. Holloway will pick it up. Moving across the line now. Passed over to Neighbors. They'll get it back right back to him, though. Trying to get it back right point, they will. Perunovic trying to get a pass across. Kept in by Neighbors. He'll pass to the right side. Blues just circling that right side, trying to get a pass back to Perunovic. Stenlin will intercept that pass. Kerfoot moving up with it now. He's got Stenlin with him. They're moving in. 2-on-4, though, not able to get the shot on net. It'll be deflected in front. Holloway moving with it. He'll get it into the Utah zone, but dumped it just deep. Sergachev trying to clear it right side. He won't. 1 minute left on the Blues power play. 15:30 left in the second. Kesselring, he'll dump it out into the Blues zone. Perunovic will be there to pick it up. He'll leave it back in the Blues zone. Long pass up to Buchnevich. He'll drop it back to Shen. Shen tied up in the left side boards. Tries to get it to Sod behind the net, not able to. Still held up in the left corner. Able to get it back to the right point for Kyrou. He'll pass it across for Parayko. Back to Kyrou at the point. Shot goes wide. Sergachev able to trying to clear it. Barely kept in by Parayko along the right side boards. Pushed behind the net by Utah. Kesselring trying to pressure for it. Not able to. Shen will try and get to it first. Bounces up and out of play. 11 seconds left on this power play. The 5-minute major for the Blues. Blues with some good chances on this major here. Back to a few minutes ago, that big stretch across for Ingram. It looks like on the replay that the shot just went wide entirely. It just went too high. So they could have probably had that one in. Left side draw. Parayko will grab it. Pass over to the right side. Pass back behind the net. Moving it back out to the right point. They will clear that penalty off. Shot goes wide. Trying to look for the wraparound. It'll bounce pretty much up and over the net. Walker behind the net now with it. He'll ring it around to the right point for Parayko. Over to Fasca. He'll get it to Torpachenko. Looking for a shot. It'll bounce out in front. Utah pick it up. Into the blue zone, but Parayko there to pick it up. Drop back, Blues. Long pass up to Walker. He'll move in left side, force to dump it around. Fosco will get to it first. Tries to get it back to him, not able to. Valimaki will pick it up in the left corner, Utah zone. He'll pass it out. Hayton, long pass over to Schmaltz. Just bounces over the stick, not able to hold it though. Keller, he'll get it right back up over to Hayton. He'll get it back into the blue zone, tied up along the right boards. It'll pop back out in front. Bolduc, he'll chip it left side into the Utah zone. Kept in, though. Back to Bolduc on the right side. Sunfist will pick it up. Tied up along the right boards, forced to dump it. Tries to get it to Texier in front. Shot goes wide. Now tied up along the left side boards. Utah able to come away with it. Pressured from Texier on Kesselring, but he'll get that pass to Valimaki just fine, able to clear it right back out. Schmaltz will dump it back into the blue zone. 12:55 left in the second now. Back over to Texier. Trying to move right side, he will. Blues will get it right in the zone just for a second. All the way back down, no icing though. Maselli there to pick up. Shot in front, saved by Hofer. Cooley looking for the shot there. Some good passing. Utah trying to keep it in, not able to. Maselli, a pass up to Cooley, moving right side. Drop pass for Gunther. Shot, bounces up over the netting into the left corner. Cooley and Maselli battling for it, but Blues will try and push it behind their net. They'll clear right side instead. Back down to the Utah zone. No icing. 12:10 left in the second now. Big pass up and a chip to prevent the icing. Cooley there to pick it up anyway in the right corner. Tied up with it. Forced to push it around the net. Blues will pick it up. Looking to clear right side. They barely won't. Kept in at the blue line. Tied up the blue line now. Utah come away with it. Kerfoot trying to get something going. He'll drop it back to Bukestad. Looking for a shot in front. It'll go wide. Kraus trying to get a rebound. Not able to. It'll bounce back behind the net. Tied up behind it now. Blues trying to clear. Bad pass in front. Kraus shot. Goes wide. Still kept in the blue zone. Will end up back to Bukestad behind the net now with him. Shot by Kerfoot in front. Saved by Hofer. 11:25 left in the second now. Utah able to clear off that 5-minute major and several good chances afterwards, but still tied at 1. You're listening to Utah St. Louis on Utah 801 Utah Hockey Radio. We'll be back after the short commercial break. $11:25 left in the second. Utah able to clear off that 5-minute major. Looking for some good chances in front, especially Cooley on that last attempt there. Just good passing behind the net by him and Gunther. Just not able to get that shot off. Or it ends up right onto the pad. Nope, just whiffs on the shot, bounces right into the pad of Hofer. Left side draw in the Blues zone. If we'll cut away from the bench, I'll tell you who's on the draw. There we go. It's going to be Sundqvist and Stenlund. Tied up at the dot, Blues will come away with it. Back behind their own net with it. Parayko clears it all the way down. Behind the net, Blues trying to get to it first, but it will be an icing for them. Just bounces a little too far and a little too quickly for the Blues to be able to get to it. 11:15 now left in the second. Shot sitting 15-11 Utah. Sundqvist and Stenlund on the draw again, right side in the blue zone. Utah win it, but it'll bounce out of the zone. Kessering with it. He'll pass it across, dumped back in by Utah. Carconi there to try and get it in front. Stenlund forced into the right corner. Puck ends up in the left corner. Sundqvist will get to it first, trying to clear right side. He will. Bounces in front to Texier. He'll control it finally. Dumped right side, or at least he'll try to. Bounces it up and into the bench instead. 10:50 now left in the second. Seems like whenever Utah plays, it bounces back between them playing really good defensively and then kind of slipping a little, or back to the slipping a little part. They're letting the Blues get back into the zone and hold a spot, get set up, but we'll see what they can do moving forward. Utah able to clear it. They'll move back out. Schmaltz right side. He'll dump it in. He'll move slowly into the right corner. Hayton fighting for it. It'll bounce in front, but Saad will get to it first. Blues moving back up the other way. It's Kyrou holding at the right side, trying to get a pass across. Saad not able to. Bounces a little too far. Dumped in by Shen. Cole will get to it first. Dumping it all the way back down. Blues will get to it first on the other end. Shen, he'll pass it in front to Walker. Shot saved by Ingram. So they just kind of let him walk in. 10:04 left in the second now. Utah, that penalty kill, doing a great job in the last few games. Believe they mentioned last 8 of 9 penalties for Utah have been cleared. So that's very, very good for that Utah penalty kill. Granted, you don't want to be on the penalty kill. However, if you are going to be on it, at least be good at it. Bukestad will win the draw back. Left side Utah zone. They'll clear it right side. Bounces right to the blue line. Utah trying to chip it in, not able to. Kessering, he'll dump it right side. Preko will pick it up. Kraus with pressure. Doesn't matter. Preko moving up with it. He'll dump it on net. We bounced in the right corner. Kessering in the left corner with it. Dumping it all the way out. No icing. Preko will pick it up behind the Blues net. 9:35 left in the second now. He'll get the pass up to Torpchenko. Moving in left side. Trying to ring it around right side. Utah, they'll be able to clear it. Bukestad, a pass up to Hayton. He'll dump it left corner. Perunovic trying to clear it out. He'll get it up to Torpchenko. Moving left side with it. He'll get up over the line. Trying to get it back to left point. Tied up, though. He'll push it around the net instead. Utah grab it. Cleared out by Gunther. Long pass to nobody, though. Blues will pick it up. Perunovic moving up left side now. He'll drop it back for Neighbors. Neighbors looking for a deflection in front. Doesn't find it. Kept in, though. Falk looking for a shot in front. Another shot in front. Bounces wide. Perunovic with that second opportunity. Sergachev will grab behind the Utah net. He'll move right corner. Utah finally cleared out. Here's Cooley moving right side. In all alone, though. Forced into the right corner. 8:20 left in the second. Back to Cole at the left point. Bounces wide. Behind the net. Naselli trying to pick it up. He'll push it left corner. Blues will pick it up, moving it behind their own net. Trying to clear right side. And they will. Bouncing all the way back down to the Utah zone. No icing. Cole will be there to pick it up. 8 minutes left in the second. Shot still sitting 15-11 for Utah. Big long pass up in the middle for McBain. He'll pass it over to Stenlund. He'll wrap it around the net. Carconi there to pick it up. He'll push it back to the right point for Mata. Shot looking for deflection in front. Blocked instead. Like pretty much 4-4 right in front there. Nobody able to get to it. It'll bounce back to the Utah zone. They'll get it right back out though. Stenlin. Pass over to McBain. He'll dump it around right side. Hofer will get to it first. Trying to ring it right side. Bounced out. Kessling not able to control that one. Moving back behind the Utah net now. Utah moving in. Over to Carconi. Circling the kind of bottom of the zone there. Looking for a shot. Will tip up and into the netting. 7:03 left in the second. Good pressure by Utah in these last few minutes. Able to keep it out of their zone. Really put the pressure on the Blues. Doesn't matter, though, as we're still tied at 1. Listening to Utah St. Louis on Utah 801, Utah Hockey Radio. We'll be back after the short commercial break. .03 left in the second, still tied at 1. Quick update for those other games. Carolina did win that game 5-1. Panthers are currently up 6-2, and Buffalo is now up 6-1 with about a minute left in that game, so that one should end about 6-1. Just crazy scores from those 3 games, especially that Buffalo one. Good on them. Back to Utah, still tied at 1. Good pressure from both teams, though. This just the entire game. Good back and forth. Left side draw in the Blues zone. Will be Hayton and Shen. Tied up, Utah went back, shot from the point, it'll bounce wide. Keller will pick it up in the right corner. Still tied up in that right corner. Hayton now with it. Shen trying to poke away, but Schmaltz there to pick it up instead, trying to get it back to Keller behind the net. Doesn't matter, Schmaltz in front with it. Shot, bounces in front, bounces wide. Not able to pick up the rebound. Hofer with the save. Utah able to get back to Cole. It's about, kind of left point there. He gets that shot, deflects in front, bounces wide. Hofer not able to block the, not able to get back into position fast enough, but it doesn't matter. Utah not able to get the wraparound, kind of the rebound off that one fast enough anyway. So Hofer able to get to it. Sergachev with that shot, not Cole. Yeah, pass across to him. It bounces wide. Just Keller not able to control that puck fast enough to get that shot on. Kind of bounces back behind his leg, so he's not able to get in front to it. 6:39 left in the second now. Shot sitting 18-10 Utah. Still tied at 1. Right dot outside the Blues zone. Fosca, Bukestad, tied up at the dot. Blues will win it back. Pressure from Krause, though. Almost stole it right from him. Big pass up, though. It's Walker with it, tied up in the right corner. Both teams digging at it now. Utah will come away with it. Mata, he'll push it to Kerfoot around the net. Kerfoot looking to clear it at center ice. He will. Bounce over the stick of Hayton not able to control it, or Kraus not able to control it. Kept in at the right corner or left corner by Utah of the Blues zone, pushed into the right corner. Tied up along the right boards. Blues will come away with it. Moving up across the line, they'll ring it right side. Ingram not able to slow it, or he will on the second attempt. Trying to clear it right side. Utah will pick it up instead. Moving up with it now, it's Bukestad. He'll pass it over. Back to Kraus. Trying to get a pass over to Bukestad. It just bounces over his stick, though. Buchnevich able to, tries to clear it, bounces up into the board, or into the benches instead. 5:36 left in the second now. Blues trying to answer back, but Utah with good pressure so far, not letting them get into the zone. Guess the ad people wanted their money. We'll be back after the short commercial break. You're listening to Utah St. Louis on Utah 801, Utah Hockey Radio. .536 left in the second. Still tied at 1, though. Shots sitting 18-10 Utah favor. See if they're able to get one, or if St. Louis might get one in the last few minutes again. It'll be Cooley and Buchnevich on the draw. Left side dot outside the St. Louis zone. Once they get the players squared up, apparently we get this drop. Finally, there we go. Tied up the dot. We poke back. St. Louis come away with it. Try and chip it up into the Utah zone. Will bounce all the way back down for the icing, though. So back to the St. Louis zone we will go. See if Utah can get something rolling off this icing. 5:26 left in the second now. Left side draw. Blues zone. Be Buchnevich, Cooley again. Tied up the dot, bounce back to the point for Utah. Kessling with it, right point. Wrap around. Preko will try to get to it first. He'll try and clear it right side. Get it over to Texier. Looking to clear Utah. Will keep it in just for a second, though. It'll bounce all the way back down. Sergachev, he'll pick it up behind the Utah net. Pressured, though, so has to move quickly. He'll get it over to Kessling. He'll dump it up. Maselli not able to get into the Blues zone as they'll knock it right back out. Pass up to Gunther, though, by Cooley. He'll chip it left corner. Gunther pushed to Maselli in the right corner. Bounces over his stick, though, not able to grab it. Buchnevich, he'll pass it up. Chipped left corner by the Blues into the Utah zone. Trying to clear left side. It won't, as the Blues will bounce it right back in. Model will pick it up behind the Utah net. 4:34 left in the second. Utah finally able to clear on the left side. Hofer, he'll hold it behind the Utah net. Pass in front to Bolduc. Moving up with it, he'll get a pass up over to Holloway. Doesn't matter, Utah will clear it right back out, though. Blues pick it right back up in their own zone. Long passes up. Mott will pick it up behind the Utah net, trying to clear it right side. Eventually, Utah will. Moving up with it now, it's Cole. He'll dump it in right side. Not very far, though. Tied up along those right side boards. It'll bounce right back out to Carcone, though. Kessering. He'll get it in. No offsides. Kessering shot in front. Saved by Hofer. Good opportunity there. Good shot through coverage. But Hofer sees enough of it to make the save. 3:51 left in the second now. Utah able to get into the zone a few times now. Just not able to get shots off. Blues taking a lot more control over these last few minutes. Both teams knowing if they can get one in before the period ends, it'll put a lot more pressure. Start that third with a lead. 3:51, right side draw in the Blues zone. Shen Hayton on the draw. Jumped early, so we'll do it again. Whenever they'd like to drop the puck. There we go. Tied up at the dot. It'll bounce back to Valimaki. He'll get it over to Kessering. Big shot. Bounces wide. Right back to Valimaki. Shot in front. Saved by Hofer. Beautiful little glove save there. 3:43 now left in the second. Shots now sitting 20-10 Utah. Right side draw again. He'll bounce right back to Valimaki again. Walk the line. He'll get it over to Keller. Back to Valimaki at the left point. Over to Kessering right side. Moving in, looking for the wraparound. Not able to. Pressured away. Back to Keller at the point. Pass across left side. Shot goes wide. Saved by Hofer. Schmaltz looking for that shot from a very tight angle. Hofer able to get across to it just in time, though. Kessering on that last one, looking for that wraparound. Good play by Shen there, I believe, to kind of race around the net, prevent him from even getting around. And Hofer just protecting that side. Yes, that was Shen on that last play there. And then allows Hofer to get back over to block that Schmaltz shot. 3:27, left side draw, Blues zone. Bounce back behind the net. Blues looking to clear right side. It'll bounce up into the air. Out of the zone, Cole pick it up. Sergachev will get it right back up to Kerfoot. He'll pass back into the Utah zone. Bukestad tips it up to Kerfoot. He'll tap it into the zone. Blues will move right back out with it. It's Foska. He'll ring it around left side. Ingram, he'll push it right corner. Kerfoot able to clear it out of the zone. Blues will pick it right back up, though. Deflected on net, though. Saved by Hofer. Pressure from Kraus. Not able to do anything about it, though. It'll bounce back into central ice. Bukestad trying to move in with it. He'll get it over. Shots. Saved by Hofer. Kraus with the shot there. Kerfoot trying to get something going. Not able to. Blues moving back up the other way. 2:35 left in the second now. Falk trying to keep it in that left corner. Not able to. Here's Cooley moving up with speed. Up through center ice. Moving. Shot on net. Bounces in front. Right in the crease. It kind of stops right dead center. Blues able to dump it right back out. Buchnevich, a pass over to Neighbors. He'll try and get it right side. Motto will pick it up instead. Moving around the net, trying to clear left side. He'll get it over to Cooley. Not able to clear it out of the zone, though. Pareko, he'll dump it right back around. Ingram, he'll launch it right side. Pass over to Cooley, moving in right side. Gets to the front. Drops it back for Gunther. He'll leave it for Maselli. Shot, and it will go in. Beautiful shot from Maselli. Utah will take a one-up lead. Or not a one-up lead. They'll take a one-goal lead, 2-1. They'll answer back for the Blues, putting that one in late. Just beautiful, patient passing there by Utah. Cooley could have drove to the middle. He drops it back for Gunther instead, and he circles back the line, gets it for Maselli. He's got a clear shooting lane, and he takes it. Drops that back. We'll see where that ends up. Looks like right just right under the glove hand of Hofer. Right above, right in the top corner there. That's Maselli. If you can get him to shoot, he's got a great shot, but he just prefers passing. Utah moving up quickly again with it. Keller walking the line, tries to get a pass over. They'll keep it in. Shot in front blocked. 1:30 left in the second. Saad trying to move up with it. Sergachev, he'll push it along the right boards. Keller moving up left side. He'll hold it in the line. Hayton shot saved right into the glove of Hofer. 1:20 left in the second now. Shots sitting 25-10 for Utah. For Utah. Yes, they are the Utah. That's exactly what you wanted on that last play if you're Utah. Just getting that goal in right at the end of the period puts that pressure on St. Louis early. Now, if St. Louis can come out swinging in the third, that's a different question. But all that matters now is you have the lead, and you have to, keep that lead for at least the rest of the period to put that pressure on. Blues will chip it into the Utah zone. Cole will get to it first, though. He'll ring it around right end. Not able to get it out. It'll bounce right back behind the net. Kerfoot looking to clear it right side. Bounce right at the blue line, kept in. Good block on Walker there to prevent anything from going further. Utah just kind of circling their own zone. 50 seconds left in the second now. Moving up with it, they'll dump it deep corner. Hofer will grab it. Blues moving up with it, looking to make a play before the period ends. Falk dumps it right corner. Trying to get it centering, not able to. It'll bounce all the way back down to the Blues zone. 30 seconds left in the period. Suter there to pick it up. Moving up with speed. Poke checked away. Shot goes wide. Held up in the left corner. Bolduc tries to get a pass over to Kyrou. Dancing behind the net. Big shot by Suter. Blocked in front. 10 seconds left now. It'll bounce right corner. Sergachev, he'll get to it first. Cleared out of the zone. No icing. 3 seconds left. And that will be the end of the second. Utah putting one in late to take the lead before period's end. Final shots in the second, 25-10 for Utah. We'll see if they can keep this momentum going into the third, or if the Blues will bounce back quickly and tie this up and potentially even take the lead. But that's a problem for 15 minutes from now. You're listening to Utah St. Louis on Utah 801 Utah Hockey Radio. We'll be back in 15 after the intermission.
it's supposed to feel.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the third period. Utah up 2-1, 20 left in regulation. Some stats from the second. Total shots sitting 25-10 Utah favor. Looking at the second specifically, Utah with a big advantage there, 14-2. Face-offs, 24-16 Utah favor. Utah still 0-for-1 on the power play, and St. Louis still 0-for-3. Hits 25-15 St. Louis favor, and block shots 14-12 St. Louis favor. Regarding that last Utah goal, Maselli, his third of the season, Gunther and Cooley with the assists, their fifth and ninth respectively. So Utah with the pressure, or not with the pressure. I don't know what I was trying to say there. Utah having the advantage in pressure going into the third with the lead, and if they can keep that great defensive game they have, like they have been all game, there's no reason to believe that they shouldn't come out of this with at least a point. Because there is a possibility, it's only a one-goal game, not an impossibility. St. Louis ties this up. We need extra time. That's a problem for 20 minutes from now. Opening face-off with Bukestad and Fosca. St. Louis will win it back. Trying to get it in along the left side, it'll bounce into the Utah bench instead. But yeah, if Utah can come out swinging the start of this third and really put that pressure on, looking at the second period shots, 14-2. If they can just keep St. Louis to the outside like they have been, blocking those shots, preventing any opportunities, then I think they'll be all set here. St. Louis is really just going to have to dig in and get into the zone, get those opportunities going if they want to bring this back tied. St. Louis will dump it around right side. Ingram will hold it behind the net, trying to clear it right side. Walker will stop it instead. Held up the right corner. Utah come away with it. It's Bukestad. He'll get a little pass up to Kesselring. He'll dump it around right side. Kerfoot will move right through all the Blues players, trying to get to it first. Blues, they'll have it tied up along that right corner. They'll push it into the left corner instead. Utah get to it first. Sergachev moving it back along, or trying to clear around into that right corner, not able to. The Blues also not able to clear it along the left side boards. Will be a whistle. This looks like a high sticking on St. Louis. Torpachenko taking a 2-minute high sticking against Kraus. So Utah up on the power play again. Haven't been very successful over the last few games, but we'll see what the pressure they've got tonight and the momentum if they can get anything going. If you're St. Louis in a situation like this is not what you want to see. You're already down one. You're not getting into the zone. The last thing you want is to have to kill 2 minutes with a penalty kill. Although they've been doing good enough, we'll see if they can get anything going. Keller along the right side, moving behind the net. Has to get it to Gunther along the left side corner. Back to Sergachev at the left side point. He'll get it back over to Keller right side. Back to Sergachev. Looking for a deflection in front. Nothing there. Blues trying to clear. Barely will. Blues able to come around. Trying to get a shot on net. Just a light little shot there. Shen just kind of kept to the outside, not able to get that shot off. Utah moving back up the other way. It's Gunther with speed along those right side boards. Blues able to chip it right back out, though. Pressured by Fosca, but Kesselring will get to it first. 1:10 left in the Utah power play. 18:20 left in the third. Moving up out of their zone with it. Pass over to Keller. Back for Hayton. Back up to Keller along the left side. Back to Kesselring, left side point. Over to Gunther at the right side point. Back to Kesselring. Big shot. Bounces in front. Goes wide. Around the left side. Back to Keller. Back to Kesselring. Over to Gunther. Has to push that in the right corner. Bounces out of the zone for Utah. All the way back down. 35 seconds left in that power play. Utah back in their own zone. Looking for one last rush. Here's Maselli. Moving in left side. Trying to get a pass across. It'll bounce all the way back out, though. Utah pick it up at their own blue line. 15 seconds. Pass across. Kraus able to get it in. Trying to get in front. Can't get the shot off, though. Trying to split through 4 people. Not able to. Utah keep it in. Maselli down at the right point. Moving in, looking for a shot. Bounces wide. Not able to get the rebound off that. Kerfoot behind the net. They'll clear off that penalty. Back to Sergachev at the point. Maselli right side. Forced back down. Looking for a shot in front. Nothing there. Blues looking to clear, and they finally will. Long pass up to Korpchenko. Out of the box. Whiffs on the shot, though. Push the left corner. He'll ring it around for Pareko. Back to Kessel. Shot goes wide. Pareko will pick it up left side, looking for pass in front. Not able to. Saved by Ingram. Stenlund will pick it up in the left corner for Utah. Looking to get it out of their zone, and they will. Stenlund with it. Moving in with speed. Shot. Saved by Hofer. Right into the glove. 16:37 left in the third now. Shot sitting 28-11. It's another Utah power play that is not successful in scoring. But you have the lead and you killed 2 minutes to prevent the Blues from getting that offensive pressure. Though they did allow that shorthanded break by Shen, Sergachev was able to come back and prevent anything from even getting thrown on net pretty much. Right side draw in the Blues zone. It'll be Sundqvist and McBain. Tries to put it in front, not able to. Perunovic will come out with it. Trips over the blue line. Dumped deep into the Utah zone. Trying to clear it right side. They will. It'll bounce all the way back down to the Blues zone for an icing. 16:22 as we head back to the Utah zone for the face-off. Shot sitting 28-11. Blues are just going to need to keep that pressure up. Very minimum, just get into the zone and just throw stuff on net, see what goes in. Left side draw, tied up the dot. Utah come away with it, passing it around their own net. Clearing it out right side. Down for an icing again. 16-14 now. So, I mean, if Utah just keeps dumping out for the icings and the Blues can get one good break off a face-off, that might be the opportunity they're looking for to get back with, not back within one, to tie it up. Right side face-off this time. Utah zone, it will be Shen. And whenever someone else decides to get on the dot, McBain. Utah won it back. Cole come away with it, moving behind his own net. He'll leave it back for Mata in the right corner. Trying to clear it right side, they will. Won't go all the way back down for an icing this time. Blues passing it behind their own net, looking to get it out of their zone. They will. Bounces up over the stick of Holloway, not able to control that pass. Falk, he'll get it up right to the blue line for Kyrou. Looking for a long pass. He'll get it to Shen. Held up along the left side corner. He'll dump it around. Mata will get to it first, though. Pressured. Blues will steal it. Holloway looking for a shot right side. Saved by Ingram. Patient with that shot, waiting for something. Finds an open opportunity there, but Ingram catches enough of it. Keller moving into the Utah zone now. Sorry about that. Dumped in by Utah, right corner. Neighbors forced to push behind his own net. They'll try and clear it right side. They finally will. Trying to get it up over the red line. They finally will. Dumped right corner of the Utah zone. Would have been an offsides, though, so can't get in on it. 15 left in the third now. Dumped into the right corner. of the blue zone. They'll get to it first. Pareko with it. Moving up with speed. He'll dump it around the right side. Ingram, he'll slow it. Walker with speed, though, pressuring. He'll push it into the right corner. Kraus tries to get a pass up into centralized for Kerfoot. Not able to hold it, though. Kessel, big pass up into the corner. Sergachev and Torpachenko battling for it. Walker trying to come away with it. Utah not able to hold the pass at first, though. They'll come away with it in the second attempt. Chip deep for Bukestad. Held up in the right corner. He'll get it around for Kerfoot behind the net, left side. Kraus will pick it up, passing it back to Valimaki at the left point. Shot goes wide, right into the glove of Hofer. 14:09 left in the third now. Shot sitting 27-12 for Utah. Utah just keeping that pressure on. That's exactly what you want if you're Utah at this time. You have the lead. Just keep it in their zone. Keep that pressure on. Because even if you're not getting shots on net, if you can stay in and keep the pressure on, then they're not in your offensive zone. You can't score if you're not in the offensive zone. Left side, tied up. It'll be pushed behind the Blues net, trying to clear right side. They will. Utah pick it up their own blue line, though. Valimaki at the left side, trying to pass it up. Tip deep. Joseph will get to it first, trying to clear it right side. They will. Utah pick it up at the red line. Moving back into their own zone. Valimaki. He'll get it over to Mata. Mata circling his own zone. Valimaki with a big pass up to Gunther, trying to get it to Cooley. Oh, trying to get it over the blue line. Just bobbles with it, and it will be an offsides. 13:38 left in the third. Utah up one and with good pressure, but we'll see if the Blues can bounce back. Still plenty of time in the game. Listening to Utah St. Louis on Utah 801 Utah Hockey Radio. We'll be back after the short commercial break. $13:38 left in the second. Left in the third. Utah up 2-1. See if they can at least come away with a point. Well, if they just keep up the way they've been playing, they should come away with both. Left side dot outside the blue zone. It will be Buchnevich and Keller on the draw. Utah win it back. Kessling, he'll ring it around right side. Ends up the left side boards. Neighbors looking for the pass up to Saw, just goes a little far, down for the icing. $13:26 in the third as we head back to the blue zone for the face-off. As long as Utah can keep it in, keep that pressure up, they'll be good. But if they can get a second goal and push that lead up to 2, I think they'll be set if they just keep the kind of defensive style they've been playing. Schmaltz looks for that shot in front, bounces wide in the right corner. Kessling racing for it. Utah able to keep it in. It's Hayton with it. with pressure. He'll get it over to Schmaltz. Not able to hold that pass, though. Bobbling with it as the Blues come out with it. Trying to get it in left side. Utah will push it right back into the blue zone. Left side, barely. Sod with it. He'll move back in the blue zone. Pass deep so they can cool it down for a second. 12:55 left in the second now. Finally moving up with it. Tries to get a pass over to Bolduc. Can't get in the zone with it, so he'll dump it around right side. Mata there to pick it up instead, though. Cole looking for the clear. He'll get it just barely. Blues will keep it in at the blue line. Cleared out again. Utah dump it deep into the blue zone. Hofer grab behind the net. Passing it in front to Texier. He'll wrap around the net. Has pressure, so he'll pass it up to Falk. Trying to get it in right side for Sunfist, not able to. Mata will pick it up behind the Utah net. Up to McBain. Trying to get a pass over. Blocked. Texier, he'll hold it along the right boards outside the Utah zone. Both teams digging at it. Tied up. Now back into the blue zone just for a sec. Back up to Falk. He'll finally get it around right side. Ingram looks slow. Can't. Bouncing along the left side. They'll ring it back around to the right. Tied up along the right boards. Utah looking to clear. They will. Blues will pick it up at center ice, though. Perunovic. Pass it over. In. Walker moving in. Shot. Deflected in front. Torpchenko looking for the rebound. Saved by Ingram. Good patience there by Torpchenko. He sees that first shot, waits for the opportunity, doesn't immediately wrap around with it, just kind of spins in place, sees what he can shoot at, then takes a shot. Saved by Ingram regardless, but trying to find those quality shots instead of just getting desperate. Right side dot outside, or right side face-off in the Utah zone. Kyrie looking for a shot on net. It'll bounce back to left point. Trying to ring it around, not able to. Utah will pick it away. At least they'll try to. Blues will pick it right back away from them. Kept in at the left side. Trying to ring it around the boards. Utah there to pick it up. Looking to clear right side. They will. Kessel will pick it up. Barely tipped back in to the Utah zone, but tipped right back out. Would have been an offsides. Krause with the steal. Back into the blue zone. 5-on-1, though. Can't do much alone. Shen, pressured by Cooley, is forced back into the corner. Puck back behind the Blues net. They'll come away with it. Moving up to Shen, left side. He'll get it to Kyrou. Back to Shen. He'll ring it around. Trying to get it to Holloway. It'll bounce back to the right side boards. Parayko fighting for it in the right corner now. Utah coming away with it, though. They'll clear it out. Blues will pick it right back up and neutral ice, though. Parayko. We'll get it over to Kyrou. Can't get that pass across. It'll bounce out. Hofer will get to it first in the right corner. Cooley with pressure, though. Suter there. He'll dump it back to the right corner. Blues looking to get out of their zone. They will. 10 minutes left in the third. Dump deep by Sod. He'll pick up his own pass, or at least he'll try to. It's tied up in that left corner. Utah to get up and out with it. 2-on-2. Gunther right side. Shot goes wide, or doesn't go wide. Goes right on net, but right into the glove of Hofer. Hofer making some good glove saves tonight. Utah looking to go up by 2. Can't yet, though. 10:54 left in the third. Utah up 2-1. Listening to Utah St. Louis on Utah Hockey Radio. I think I did that wrong. Regardless, we'll be back after the short commercial break. Maybe I'll figure out how I do my own outros. 9:54 left in the third. Utah up 2-1. Though plenty of opportunities to go up 3. Current shots sitting 28-14 for Utah. Just been dominating that defensive game, not letting the Blues get in and set up. Although Hofer really helping the Blues on that back end, making a ton of great saves tonight. We'll see if that continues or if Utah can figure him out with a few minutes left. Right side draw in the Blues zone. Sergachev will pick it up at the left point. Looking for a shot that goes wide. Back behind the net, looking for it in front. He'll bounce along left side. Sergachev barely keeps that in, or at least it looked like he did. Figured it wasn't. Catches it pretty much at the blue line and kind of throws it in, but nothing there. .9:35 left in the third now. Yeah, like I was saying, Hofer doing a great job back in that Blues net. Really making a ton of great saves. Really impressed by him. A lot of great on that glove hand, especially. Seems like at times there's just a target painted for him because Utah just keeps putting it right on that glove hand. So we'll see if they can finally get it past him. But if not, they have the lead and they just need to keep it. Right side in the Utah zone, tied up. Finally, get back to Falk at the point. Over to Kyrou, trying to get a pass to Buchnevich in the front, not able to. Perunovic along the right side, trying to get a pass deep. Kyrou will pick it instead. Bukestad moving up quickly along the left side, able to get it into the zone. Blues will move it right back out, though. Buchnevich moving up. Trying to get a pass back to Shen. Trying to get to it, but Utah will pick it away. Trying to clear, barely kept into the zone, though. They'll get it out on the second attempt. Falk, he'll pick it up in the blue zone. 8:50 left in the third. He'll let it cool for a sec. Over to Perunovic. Looking for a big pass up. They'll tip it, no icing. Colin Fasca racing for it. McBain will get to it first, though. Utah looking to clear, they will. Blues will pick it right back up in their own zone, looking to pass it right side. Picked up by Torpchenko. Racing around the net. Held up behind. He's got Walker with him, though. Tied up along the left side boards. Carconi looking to clear. Barely will. But Blues will pick it right back up in their own zone. 8:10 left in the third now. Torpchenko trying to get it deep, not able to. Blocked again. Kessel, he'll pick it up in the blue zone. Still holding it. Just waiting for the change and an opportunity. Finally, he'll pass it up. Over to Bolduc. Trying to get a pass deep. Ingram will push that left corner. Texier there to grab it. Can't push it around behind the net, though. Tied up along the left side boards. Cooley trying to clear it. Bounces in front. Not Vamelka. Valimaki will be there to grab it. He'll clear it out. Blues will pick it right back up, though. Utah clears it right back out of the zone. Blues in their own zone, moving behind their own net now with it. Up to Pareko. 7:20 left in the third. Over to Sundquist. Shot saved by Ingram. Looking for the rebound. Catches it up. Bounces up off the rebound there. Ingram able to get it right into his glove. Blues are getting into the zone now, but that Utah defense doing what they've been doing all night, just keeping them to the outside when possible, preventing those passes into the front. And once they get into the front, Ingram's been good to block anything that's come at him so far. And Utah are doing a good job of just preventing the shots entirely. If they can't, if you don't have to test Ingram, don't if you're Utah. We'll see if this defense can hold up for about 7 more minutes. Right side draw in the Utah zone will be pushed back in the right corner. Cole looking to clear. And they will, but it'll bounce off a high stick for the Blues. So back to the Utah end we will go. 7:06 now. or back to the Blues left side dot outside the zone. Utah win it. They'll move it back to their own zone for just a sec, trying to pass it up into the zone. They'll get it in. Blues will move it right back out. Shen trying to get a pass over to Pareko, stopped by Sergachev. Shen able to move it in himself along the left side boards. Push deep. Schmaltz able to ring around right side. Blues trying to come away with it, not able to. Hayton able to pick it up at center ice, passes it over to Schmaltz, not able to control it. Blues back up the other way. Kyrou trying to drop back for Shen. Buchnevich there to pick it up instead. Moving in front, trying to get it over to Shen. They'll score. Not over to Shen, over to Kyrou. Doesn't matter. Blues will tie this up. After a great effort from Buchnevich, just get in front, get through all the defenders, pull them all towards the net. Leaves enough space for Kyrou to move in. Kind of just stay where he is, get in a better shooting position. Put that one right in. Yeah, Buchnevich pulls everybody to the right. Kyrou open on the left. Just gets it right under the blocker side hand of Ingram. Blues tie this. About 6 minutes, 6:31 left in the third. We'll see if we need extra time or if one team will move ahead before the end. Tied up along the right side boards and neutral ice. Utah. Model dump it right side into the blue zone. Hofer trying to slow, not able to. Falk behind the Blues net trying to clear it right side. Tied up. Bukestad will keep it in. Dumped around. Try and clear left side. More successful with that one. Moving up quickly. It's Holloway along the right side. Dumping it around. In the left corner. Neighbors pushing it back to the left point. Back to him, but Valimaki will pick it off. Kept into the zone, though. Back behind the net for Neighbors. Forced push left side. Bukestad there. He'll clear it out. Blues will pick it right back up at central ice, though. Falk, he'll clear it in right side. Model will get it over to Valimaki. Trying to clear left side. They will. Can't get the pass over, though. Back into the Blues zone. Great pressure by McBain. Forces the Blues to move quickly in their own zone with it. Trying to clear off a bobbled pass. Will be kept in just for a second, though. Utah come away with it regardless. They'll dump it in left side. 5:10 left in the third now. Hofer, he'll push it right side. St. Louis looking to clear, and they will. But there will be a whistle. Looks like that just bounced up and hit the netting. Nothing, no penalty on that one, just play called dead. 5:04. Blues tie this one up late. Not quite late, but you know what I mean. Tied at 2. We'll see if any team can bounce back or if we'll need overtime. Listening to Utah St. Louis on Utah 801, Utah Hockey Radio. We'll be back after the short commercial break. .504 left in the second, tied up at 2. That second St. Louis goal, Kyrou, his 5th of the season so far. Buchnevich with the assist, also his 5th of the season. 5 minutes. We'll see if we need overtime. Both teams playing very well. But Utah allowing St. Louis to get back into their zone and actually set up, not keeping them to the outside, letting them get to that inside, letting those shooting lanes stay open. We'll see if Utah can bounce back or at least bring that pressure back like they have been. Right side draw in the St. Louis zone. Gunther, Fosca. Tied up, will be pushed into the right corner. Blues will come away with it. Walker. Long pass to nobody. Kesselring will pick it up. Back in the Utah zone. Sergachev with it. He'll pass it up. Bounces just wide, though. Maselli will get to it, looking for a pass in front. Hofer with the save. That glove hand again. 4:45 now left in the third. Shot sitting 28-15 Utah. Looking at the third specifically, it's 5-4 in favor of the Blues, shots-wise. Been a much closer third period than the other two. It's nice to see the Blues bouncing back after those kind of mediocre overall first two periods. Right side draw again. Holloway, Bukestad in the blue zone. Tied up the dot. Utah went it back to the right point. Shot from right point. Bounces, goes wide. Sergachev racing to grab it. Be pushed around right side. Falk will get to it first. Looking to clear, and he will. Tipped up into the Utah zone deep. Neighbors trying to get to it first. He's got Holloway with him. Looking for a pass in front. Can't quite get to it. Falk shot. Bounces wide. Krause will push it around to the left corner. Still held along the left side boards. Kerfoot. He'll get it up over to Cole. The right corner, looking to clear, and they will. Bounces up over the stick of Krause, though. Blues will come right back away with it. 4 minutes now left in the third. Blues holding in their own zone to cool it, waiting for the change. Moving back up with it. Kyrou. He'll dump it around right side. Ingram. He'll slow it for Mata. Trying to clear it left side. Blues will keep it in. Shot goes wide. Dump back into the right corner. Blues back. Shot at the left point. Shot goes wide. Blocked in front. Gunther trying to get it up into the blue zone. Not able to. Here's Kyrou moving up through the middle. Trying to get a pass. Not able to. Blues back, or Utah back up the other way. It's Gunther on the right side. He's got Cooley with him. Bounces up and in. Gunther looking like he's trying to get that pass over to Cooley, but doesn't matter as it tips up over Hofer, and Utah will be taking the lead again. See on the replay if that was the shot that went in, but it looked like it bounced off a Blues deflection in front. It did. Parayko sliding to prevent that pass back over to Cooley, and it catches off the leg of Parayko, and just Hofer's already moved over to prevent that pass. Bounces up right in. Just a close goal for Utah, but they'll take it at this point. Up 3-2 with not much remaining. 3:21. Shots now sitting 30-15 for Utah. That goal by Gunther, his 7th of the season. No assists so far. Dump deep into the blue zone. Hofer will hold it behind the net for a sec, looking to clear right side. Torpchenko will get to it. Trying to get it up to Fosca, not able to. Utah will dump it right back into the zone. Hofer again will hold it behind the net. Pressured by Keller, he's forced to dump it left side. Walker will get to it, wrapping it around right side. Perunovic there to pick it up. Back up to Walker. He'll get it up over to Torpchenko. He'll push it deep into the corner. Bouncing it back to Falk along the right point. He'll dump it around for Walker behind the net. Moving right corner. Held up along the right side boards. Blues still with it. Fosca looking for a shot, goes wide. Sergachev will pick it up, looking to clear, and he will. Back in the Blues zone. Falk with it. 2:23 left in the third. We'll see when they decide to pull Hofer, if they do. Back behind the Utah net, Mata looking to get it out. Trying to get Texas in front, not able to. Kerfoot move out with it. Not able to get it into the zone. Blues will control it. Moving back in right side. It's Sod. Poked into the right corner. Trying to get it to Holloway in front. Can't quite. Kept in by the Blues, though. Pareko, he'll wrap it around. Pushed into the left corner. Hofer is out of the net. 140 left. Held up along the left side boards. Utah, Kraus with it, looking to dump. Won't even go on net. Back down for the icing. 133 left in the third. Goalie pulled. See if Blues can catch one good bounce or if that Utah defense can keep doing what they've been doing. Left side draw in the Utah zone. It will be Shen and Bukestad on the draw. Waiting for the puck to drop. Eventually they'll do it. They finally do. Bounce back into the left corner. Utah trying to clear right side. Falk will dump it right back around. Trying to clear right side again. They will. Blues will pick it up at center ice. Pareko with a pass up to Kyrou. Kyrou moving right side. Dumped around to the left corner. Held in along those left side boards. Utah come away with it. Pass back looking for the empty net. Goes wide. Gunther with pressure in the blue zone. They're finally just holding it back in their own zone. Final minute now. Shen with it. Trying to ring it around left side. It'll bounce slowly. Sergachev able to dump it out. Down all the way. No icing. Not even on net. Falk with it. 45 seconds left. He'll get it up to Neighbors. He'll dump it right corner. Kesselring will get to it first, though. Looking to clear left side. Barely will. Buchanan able to pick it up in neutral ice. Kyrou trying to move in left side. Utah able to dump it right back out. Falk waiting for everybody to get out before dumping it right back in. 20 seconds left. Held up along the left side boards. Utah looking to clear time. They'll dump it around behind their own net. Cole looking to go all the way back down. Wouldn't be on net, and it will be an icing. 10.6 left in the third. We'll see if the Blues can catch one or two good shots off this face-off. Looks like the Blues are using their timeout. .6. Going to need a miracle for the Blues to score here. Shots still sitting 30-15 for Utah. Looking at the third specifically, it's tied at 5 for both. So compared to the other two periods, especially that second, 14-2 for Utah shots-wise in that second. St. Louis doing way better shots and pressure-wise. Timeout over. We'll see if there's a miracle. The left side draw in the Utah zone. Hayton and Fosca on the draw. Puck drop, push back into the left corner. Dumped around, Utah will grab it. They'll clear it. Looking to go down on net, and they'll score. That will end this game. 3.7 left. Utah with the empty net goal to put the nail in the coffin. McBain with the empty net goal there, his third goal of the season. Sergachev and Hayton with the assists, their 8th and 3rd respectively. Regarding that Gunther goal from earlier, no assists on that one, so just Gunther, a 7th of the season. Three seconds left, just drop the puck. Game is over pretty much. There it is. Utah will come away with this one 4-2 in regulation, getting a important 2 points in a very important divisional matchup. Final shots 31-15 for Utah. Shots by period 11-8 Utah in the first, 14-2 Utah second, 6-5 Utah third. Next game for Utah will be, I believe, Saturday. Yes, Saturday, November 9th. Be at Nashville, another divisional matchup. That will also be at 6 Mountain. We'll hope to see you there. I have been Taryn Holmes. This has been Utah 801, Utah Hockey Radio. Have yourself a good rest of the night.